What a day today. What a day today. I I'm I'm laughing, but not really upset either. It's a weird feeling. Um, as soon as I left, and I'll get to it now in a minute. Just a summary of my trades today. I'm still laughing because it's just horrible what happened today to me. Not so much the $27 negative. I mean, that's fine, not a big deal. It's a small loss. Uh, I'm more upset about the stupid mistakes I made. I mean, I should have known better, right? But I think that in having this new small account challenge, I added more stress on myself to excel at it, and I ended up making the most stupid mistake you could make, which is thinking, thinking that you could find the bottom of the downtrend and take the reverse, right? To make money on the upside. It is, it doesn't happen, right? Like no one can tell when the bottom is, or before it happens, right? You can only tell when it actually happens and the information comes in, which is how I trade. I don't use indicators. I don't use history, right? The data in the past does not predict what's going to happen in the future. That's the bottom line. Is nobody knows what a stock will do. And today is a perfect example of that. I'm going to show you that, right? So brief summary of today's trade. I started a little earlier in pre-market. I noticed ATNF was taking some big volume, some large volume were coming in and price action. So I jumped in right here around 8:17 in the morning, and I sold right on the top here at 5:43. So I jumped in from 473 to 544. Then I let it pull back down and jump back in, and I took that leg as well. And I did that several times in the morning, and with small size, and came up with around 30 something dollars, $27, something like that. Okay. And which is fine. Then the market opened. I mean, at 9:10, I stopped and waited until the market opened. I believe I took another trade before the market opened, a very short one. And then the market opened and ATNF went south from there. But then consolidated a little bit and then went back up about 60 cents. And what I did later was just trade another one. I tried, I took a few trades with BBAI. So you can see here 6 cents gain. And IOBT was a quick trade as well. 24 cents loss, no big deal. RMBL, the major mistakes there for me. First of all, I don't use the computer mouse to enter a trade. I have hotkeys, and I have a dedicated keyboard. Not the regular computer keyboard. I have another one, an external one that is programmed for the hotkeys, right? It's like a numerical pad type of keyboard. So made a couple of mistakes I pressed the wrong buy order. And instead of buying the smaller size that I intended to, I ended up buying a large size, and it immediately dropped. And I took a loss there. And in trying to compensate for that, I just kept losing a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there, added up to the $54 you see there in the negative. But I recognize the mistake I made there. I mean, apart from the keyboard, I traded the backside of the move. The move was, there's one move here. And by the way, in a regular account, like a larger account, I'm only looking for 15 to 20 cents a move. I mean, I'm not looking for a dollar move or anything like that. The chances of getting a dollar move every day in the stock from small stocks price levels is difficult. I mean, it's not something comes up all the time. So I'm used to always trading, 15 to 25 cents, 30 cents at most every day, which is enough profit when you add up like a larger share size. But when it comes to a small account challenge, you can't really do lots of shares, right? Because the moment it goes against you, even if it's for like a few cents, you are taking a huge loss. Even more so if you're using levers. So in a small account challenge, you cannot really start like that until you build up like a good additional funds and then use that to leverage yourself through higher levels. So, and today was the first day of the small account challenge. So I was cognizant not to buy a lot of shares and take whatever movement I find with a small amount of shares, but make a couple of mistakes in buying larger size. And then I try to get out of the hole, and it's just catastrophically went from there. Ended up with a negative $54 loss, which is fine. I have to recognize my mistakes. And if you see the full video, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying in trading the backside of the move. Never do that, right? Even if it's just on green candles. It's just, there are more sellers than buyers. And if you're going to go bullish, I mean, you want to go with the buyers, not the sellers, right? The whole thing about trading is a big fight between buyers and sellers. You want to go in when there's, at least me, it's my strategy, right? I mean, you do you, I do my strategy. If it works for you, something, that's perfect. But what works for me is I buy in when the large buyers come in, the deep pockets, people with real money that make the move of the market. I want to jump in with them, ride along with them. And the moment I see they're changing their mind, I want to get out fast. I'm not, excuse me, I'm not trying to sit there and look at red candles or black candles in my case. We have nothing in common. We don't get along. It's a very bad relationship, red candles and I. We don't see eye to eye. The red candle wants to take my money. I want to take money. So it's a very conflicted relationship we have. I do not hold during red or black candles in my case here. But my point behind it is you cannot trade the backside of the move. The moment the move stops, it's time to get out. It's time to move on. And I know this, right? I have known this for so long. But somehow the small account challenge just gets the best out of my emotions. Because you have to use a very small amount of shares. And it's very difficult to make profits on it. But it's okay. It's the first day. Tomorrow we'll be back on it. And hopefully the market has better conditions before noon, right? And that's the next topic. After I traded RMBL, I went back to ATNF. And I traded the upside right here, the leg up to 680. Then I took a couple of trades on the backside. Huge mistake. I know that. And I cannot trade the backside of the move. Just trade the upside. Okay, there's nothing good on the backside because there are more sellers than buyers. Every time a seller with large order sells, the price is going to decrease. That's a fact, right? So I don't stick around for that. And I'm not welcome in that type of conditions. And I still did it. I still did it, trying to make this small account experiment. I'm gonna call it an experiment work. And one of the reasons I wanted to do this experiment with a small account is someone we were talking about the PDT rule is changing, or supposedly might be able to change soon, where you no longer need the $25,000, because I know that's a big impediment to a lot of people in be able to day trade. It might become $2,000, I believe. Nothing is finalized yet, so I think we're all waiting on it. So I said to myself, let me start this small account challenge under the $2,000 limit to see if it can be done I know there's some people on YouTube that have done small account challenges and have gotten to high levels, but I started this one now. At the end of the month, I'm gonna post the broker statements so you can see, double check everything, and we'll take it from there and see how it goes. But today was the first day. I'm very glad that the negative part was only $27. But let me tell you what happened at ATNF. So you could see, you could never know when the stock is gonna reverse. You could never, I mean, I guess you could guess, and probably you might be able to know when the bottom happens if you just get lucky. But there's nothing really indicating there when the bottom will be hit on the reverse and then reverse, unless you're looking at the data and you actually see the price action and the volume coming in. Okay, there's no past indicator tells you what's going to happen next. Okay, so ATNF, I took a few more trades. Nothing good. Nothing came out of that, as you can see here. You know, negative 10 cents, negative 4 cents, negative 12 cents, and so on. Okay, so those didn't work. And then you see the ones where I do make profit. It's more than that, $1.52, $1.32. I mean, 52 cents. We're not. Now, around 11:59, I was like, I had enough with this. I'll continue tomorrow. I always I have made it a habit to be done with the market by noon. So I took my last trade right here at, let me see, it was 11:59. Hey, what happened? Okay. Okay. I took my last trade. Oh, come on. Right here. I'm gonna try and make this larger. Oh no. Okay. Right here. Right here. That was the last trade. 11:59 to 12. You can see it here. 12. I actually bought in at 12:07. I mean, 12 o'clock with 7 cents. With 8 cents. I mean, like a second later, I was like, I'm done with this. I had enough. You know, it's like I'm walking away. It's 12 o'clock. I don't break the rule. I don't trade all day long. At noon, I'm out. And look what happened the moment I left. Literally a minute after. Was it a minute? 2 minutes after. 12:02. It went all the way from 6:39, one leg up, two leg up, and three, 8:15. And I don't even consider this a leg because it's only like 1 or 2 bars, and this one's 2 or 3 bars, and very indecisive. It wasn't like a massive, huge downward candle. It is tiny. So I don't even consider that a leg. I consider more this one leg, then it goes down, 2 legs, down. This one here, I don't know what do you want to call it, but, and this is a bigger leg. The whole point is after 12:02, the stock went all the way up to 12:72. I missed the whole thing. I followed my rule. I left at noon. I missed the whole movement. And I'm so like kicking myself. But you know what? It's fine. Tomorrow is another day. And hopefully there's another stock that does something like this in the morning. I'm not trading after like noon. Or maybe I should. Maybe I should stick around and look at this thing instead of taking lunch. Maybe I need the diet anyways. This, wow. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please, if you did like the video, I'm still laughing at this. I'm sorry. Wow. Anyways, if you like the video, please do subscribe and hit like. We'll be back tomorrow morning with a small account challenge. At the end of the month, we're gonna go ahead and post the broker statements. We're gonna load them up to, I think, what's the website people use? I don't even use that. TradeView, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in there, put them up there, and we'll see what happens by the end of the year. I'm sorry. I refuse to work past noon. Okay. I actually like my schedule. I like from 7 in the morning to noon, and that's it. Why work more? But I might have to, I have to reconsider my schedule now. At least by, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Ah, what a day. All right. Thank you for watching. Please, if you do like, subscribe. I'll appreciate it. It will help um, to go ahead and make more videos, and I can't concentrate. I'm recording this. I'm just like, my mind is still upset about noon. Anyways, see you tomorrow. Have a good one.